I'm terribly tired, but I decided to turn on my camera and record another shower thoughts video. Today's topic is how to prepare your body for transitioning, for becoming a vegan with the thoughts that you will be a long-term vegan. So the idea for this video came to me from actually observing people from the vegan community who stays the longest and who does not experience much like damage right away. And then also it came from my interviews series. If you want to see, there's playlist ex-vegan interviews, and also from studying the surveys from the ex-vegan survey study, and also from, of course, my own experience, because I was a raw vegan for 3.5 years, but the problem started at about 1.5, 2 years mark probably. And the reason being that I was already anemic before I switched to raw vegan diet, and I also was mostly plant-based for 5 or 6 years prior to switching to a raw vegan diet. I ate only poultry, I ate only fish, I quit dairy, and I barely ate any red meat at that point. So that was my diet. Before I switched, I was almost underweight, and so with my baseline, I only lasted 1.5 to 2 years. Then my body started going through some metamorphosis, some unwanted metamorphosis. But at the same time, I got to witness people who were more successful on the vegan diet. And irrespective of what diet, of what vegan diet they were following, there was a commonality between them. And today I would like to discuss it because it seems to be the secret of staying on the vegan diet longer. So, if I was to formulate the recommendation for how to prepare for becoming a vegan, or becoming vegan, I don't know if it's an adjective or a noun, vegan, I would formulate it in the following way. It might sound ridiculous, but it freaking works. I would say that budget out 6 months to a year before switching to a vegan diet, and go on super nutrient dense diet, but also the diet that will promote weight gain, because you would want to gain both muscle and also absolutely gain fat, like 20-30 pounds of extra fat. You want to be obese before you switch to a vegan diet. The reason being is that a vegan diet is antagonist of fat-soluble vitamins. It does not have any cholesterol. It does not have almost any saturated fat. There's some in coconut oil, of course. And it does not provide you any vitamin D, any vitamin A in preformed form. It has very low bioavailability beta-carotene that requires a ton of cofactors to be actually converted. And also you need to win the genetic lottery for that, for being able to do that. Then it doesn't provide you any K2. It doesn't have coenzyme Q10. Then, of course, creatine, omega-3, and stuff like that. But I would like to focus specifically on fat-soluble vitamins. Your body can store fat-soluble vitamins in the liver, but also in fat tissue. And there are articles like vegans are not deficient in vitamin A. It's very ridiculous because you cannot assess the vitamin A levels without taking either liver biopsy or performing a dose response test. So blood circulating vitamin A does not tell anything. So the blood work is pointless to perform, usually to determine vitamin A levels. You need to assess the stores, because liver stores of vitamin A can last for several months. And vitamin A, D, E, and K, they can store in the fat tissue. That's why the recommendation to actually gain fat while being on nutrient-dense diet. So I would suggest, again, sounds ridiculous, but to go on a heavy animal product heavy diet that also contains an appreciable amount of carbohydrates, certain carbohydrates that make you gain weight. You need to be in caloric surplus. And another thing is that people who have higher fat mass, they require more vitamin D. They tend to be vitamin D deficient in the same conditions, similar conditions as people with lower fat mass. So you should also diligently supplement with vitamin D while you're taking advantage of this super nutrient dense diet that has high levels of cholesterol and saturated fats that promote absorption of all of those nutrients that you will be void for whatever duration of veganism you will endure down the road. So you need to possibly consider heavy supplementation with vitamin D, eating organ meats, absolutely eat organ meats, eat fish as a farewell gift for your brain, eat a lot of eggs, eat a lot of liver for choline. That also will be this last blissful spurt of getting this nutrient before you switch to veganism. And absolutely, yeah, make sure to get good amount of K2. Then yeah, you will also supply some nutrition for sustaining collagen. You will have good fat matrix where your skin can actually perform certain metabolic processes until you burn all those stores. But yeah, that's my genuine recommendation. That's literally the success secret from my exposure zone. It's literally the success secret for being a long-term vegan is to become obese prior to going on a vegan diet, specifically obese of very nutrient-dense foods. So, if you have an ambition to become a vegan, even though there is already so much information out there about how dangerous and unsustainable, ecologically, ethically unsustainable, environmentally unsustainable this lifestyle is, and how unsustainable it is for human health, if you are in dismissal of that, just genuine recommendation, take care of building the stores of fat-soluble vitamins. That will allow you to be that vegan who will be saying that I was vegan for 7 years, for 8 years, la la la, and everything is fine. Lost a ton of weight, in my best shape ever. If you want to carry that badge of honor because the duration of your vegan term is what determines your worth on a vegan diet, on a vegan lifestyle, then do this. Prepare properly.